Hey there, Todd Morey, monster truck driver and a 4-cylinder driver at Fonda. You're watching Out of the Fast Lane with Brady Hauser.
We're here with Vic Coffey here at the Land of Legends Raceway. Vic, obviously your son Kyle racing tonight. You're no longer racing, but how are you tonight?
I'm good. A little bit on the hot side here, and we had an interesting night. We had a starter crap out as we were getting ready to load the car to come here that put us back a little bit, and just had an exhaust clamp break out there in hot lap. So we've been busy for a night that we haven't even been really raced yet.
Now, obviously, Super Dirt Car Series, a lot of big names. You were one of them at a point in time, getting to race with your son. Obviously, I'm sure that's going to be quite fun to watch.
It is, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. It's stressful at the same time, you know what I mean? But it's fun, you know, just being able to race with them and, you know, seeing them come along. And, you know, we don't race with these guys all the time, but, you know, when we can, we do. And, you know, hopefully see how it goes.
Now, obviously, getting to race here at Land of Legends, obviously you were racing for many years. Why have you learned about this raceway?
Well, it's one of them places that it's a kind of track that once you get it figured out and you can go good here, you can go good at a lot of places. Even though it doesn't look like a lot of other racetracks, there's just something about you generally when you get a decent balanced car here, it translates to other places. So, you know, that's one thing that I've found over the years. But it's also the kind of racetrack that as slippery as it gets, and throughout the night it keeps getting gets slicker all the time. You want to tighten your race car up. It's the kind of place you really can't do that because you'll just get to where you can't steer. And, you know, you just can't stay where you need to be on the racetrack. So it's a fine line. It's very easy to over-adjust here, looking at the conditions and going crazy. But you got to kind of just, you know, small changes and work with that.
I got to ask, do you have the urge of coming back?
You know, I don't. People ask all the time, and I really don't. It's, you know, I didn't know a year or two into it when I would ask the question. It was still new, and I know I wasn't missing it at all. And I kind of knew in my own mind that we'll see in 3 or 4 or 5 years of how I feel. And I don't miss driving the cars. I really don't. I enjoy racing with Kyle. Casey's racing now in the sportsman division, doing some novice racing. We're going to bump him up to the regular class here pretty soon. And I don't miss being in the cars. I see the way these cars ride now with these coil springs and these left side panhard bars. I work on these cars every day. I weld on them quite regularly because that's how rough they ride. And I want no part of that. I feel good and I want to keep it that way.
Well, I appreciate you taking your time to talk to me. Vic Coffey hanging out here at Land of Legends, cheering on his son Kyle here tonight at San Diego.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, sir.